in the previous lecture we were finding the time of, in the previous lecture I told you to find the value of acceleration and the initial velocity after solving the two equations of the distance, and after solving them the value of acceleration come out to be 4 meter per second square and the value of initial velocity u comes out to be 6 meter per second. Now we have to calculate that time interval. For that, first of all you will find the value of S9, then you will find the value of S5 and then you will subtract these two values. And ये दोनों values हम कैसे find out करेंगे? By using the second equation of motion, that is S is equal to ut plus half at square. At one time you will substitute the value of t as 9 and u and a are given here. Similarly, put the value of t as 5 in the second case and then subtract them and you will get the answer. Now in the second numerical, which we are going to discuss today, we have two trains A and B. Both the trains A and B are moving on the parallel tracks. दो parallel tracks हैं, उन दोनों parallel tracks में दो train move कर रही हैं, A and train B. These are moving with a uniform acceleration and with a uniform speed of 72 km per hour, and the length of both the train is same. The length of both train is 400 meter and now पहले वो move कर रही थी, A train was ahead of B. Then the driver of B decides to overtake the train A. पहले A जो train थी, it was ahead of B. Then the driver of train B decides to overtake the train A and पहले वो uniform acceleration से move कर रही थी दोनों trains. But अगर अब उसे उसको overtake करना है, he has to increase the speed. So B accelerates the train by 1 meter per second square. And after this, doing this acceleration, it जो है, it overtakes the train B, overtakes fully the train A in 50 seconds. ये हमारा सिनेरियो है. We have to calculate the original distance between them. Okay, जो original distance मतलब पहले कितना, जब when A was ahead of B, what was the original distance between the two trains? First of all, here length of the both train is given as 400 meter, means the distance covered. जब B train पहले A was ahead of B, जब B ने उसको overtake किया तो उतने टाइम में the distance traveled by both A and B will be equal to the length of the trains, that will be 400 meter. जो length है that is 400 meter, मतलब A की length भी 400 है and जो B है उसकी भी length आपको trains की क्या दी हुई है, 400. अब हमें क्या निकालना है, distance. उन दोनों के बीच में ओरिजिनल डिस्टेंस कितना था, तो डिस्टेंस निकालने के लिए हम क्या करेंगे, फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल फॉर द ट्रेन ए it is moving with uniform acceleration, so a1 will be 0. U is the uniform speed was 72 km per hour. We convert it into meter per second and get the answer as 20 meter per second. Here time is 50 seconds. Substitute it and get the value of SA, that is the distance traveled in distance covered by train A in time 50 seconds. Then you will find out the distance traveled by train B. But in case of train B, you will not take acceleration as 0, but you will take the value of acceleration as 1 meter per second square. U will be same 20 meter per second and the distance traveled by the train B will be ut plus half at square. After substituting these values, you will get the original distance between the two trains by subtracting these two distances. Till now, we were doing the motion along a straight line, that is the object was moving along a straight line. Now we will study the motion under gravity. In this case, either the body is moving in the direction of gravity or the body is moving in a direction opposite to the gravity. Mean either the body is moving in the upward direction or the body is moving in the downward direction. And in this case, the equations of motion are changed from uniform acceleration to acceleration due to gravity. That is, we use the symbol G instead of A, and the equation of motion become V is equal to U plus GT, S is equal to UT plus half GT square, V square minus U square is equal to 2GS. The value of G is, by default, the value of G is taken as 9.8 meter per second square. But if it is given in the question, then the value of G is taken as 10 meter per second square. If no value of G is given, you will take the value of G as 9.8 meter per second square. Now, here when we deal with motion under gravity, we take some sign conventions. That is, when any body is moving against the gravity, the value of acceleration due to gravity is taken as negative, and when the body is moving in the direction of acceleration due to gravity, it is taken as positive. Means जब भी कोई body is moving in the upward direction, G will be negative, and when the body is moving in the downward direction, G will be positive. The similar, when we take the displacement from earth to a height, it is taken as negative, and from a particular height towards the earth, then the displacement is taken as negative. Then the displacement is taken as positive. When we talk about above the earth, the displacement is negative, and towards the earth, the displacement is positive. Now, we will do a numerical. In this numerical, a ball is thrown vertically upward with a speed of 19.6 meter per second from top of the tower and returns to earth in 6 seconds. We have to find the height of the tower. Here, the value of U is 19.6 meter per second. Now, the ball is thrown vertically upward. अब वो upward है तो G will be taken as minus 9.8 meter per second, and it returns to earth in 6 seconds. So time is 6 seconds, and since it is at a height, S is taken as minus H. You have to calculate the value of H. Substitute all these values and you will find the value of H. Have a multi-storied building at a height of 25 meter from a ground. From this multi-storied building, a stone is thrown upward with a velocity of 20 meter per second. We have to calculate the height till which the stone rises and the total time till the stone returned to the ground. Here, G is given as 10 meter per second square. We have taken G as negative as the stone is thrown in the upward direction. Now, first we have to find the height till which the stone rises. मतलब जो मल्टी स्टोरीड बिल्डिंग से उसने स्टोन फेंका तो वो कितनी हाइट तक जाके इट विल रिटर्न बैक टू द ग्राउंड. नाउ जो इनिशियल वेलोसिटी है इट इज बीइंग गिवन एज 20 मीटर पर सेकेंड एंड एट द हाईएस्ट पॉइंट द फाइनल वेलोसिटी विल बी 0. We will use the equation v square is equal to u square plus 2gs. G is taken as minus 10 per meter per second square. U is 20 and s is equal to minus h. You will get the height till which the stone rises. In the next part, you have to calculate the total time interval of the stone. मतलब जितने टाइम में वो राइज करके दोबारा फॉल कर रहा है. For that, you will calculate s. Take s as minus 25 meter जो height of the multi-story building है. G is minus 10 meter per second. U is 20 meter per second. And use the equation s is equal to ut plus half gt square. और इस equation को solve करके you will get the answer for the total time interval.